guys, it's Alicia and today I am doing a Q&A. I have not done a Q&A in months. I got your questions from my Instagram, so in the future if you want to be in my Q&As and ask me questions, go follow my Instagram, which is equine.beauty with 2 Y's, because when I do Q&As that's where I let you know, and as well I have all my horsey posts and I have all my updates on there, so chuck me a follow. So yeah, I'll be reading all the questions off my phone, so I'll be looking down a bit. How much wood could a woodchuck how much wood how much can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I said that time. Your mum. Love you, Emma. How many sets, polos, bonnets, saddle pads do you own? I don't know. I think I counted the other day and I think it was about 30. Do you plan on selling Jep once Kai is all grown up and you are riding him? Hell no. I'm never gonna sell Jep because she will always be my little special gal, and even when she has to retire I'll keep her as a companion horse. So yeah, she's just gonna live out her days with me. I'm never ever gonna sell her. Will you ever low level event Jep, like just for fun? Yeah, I will. I'm actually gonna do some low level events soon. I've got one next month I'm doing. What made you get into riding? Honestly, there wasn't something certain that made me get into riding. I've always loved horses ever since I was born, so I've always wanted to get involved in riding. What will you do with Jep? As you said, you will use Kai for eventing. Kai will also be used for endurance and pretty much anything I can do with him, but Jep is always my show pony, so I do all my show classes, my flat classes and stuff with her. And I'll be doing sporting with her as well, and maybe some low level eventing, but you know, like I'm not going to be able to event Kai for years because like breaking him in is one thing, but jumping is a whole other step, which is, you know, I won't be jumping him till he's like 5 or 6 or even older, until he's completely fully, you know, developed and everything. That'll be the very last thing I do. Would you ever do a meet and greet? I would love to do a meet and greet. I just really, I mean, like, I don't think many people would come and I feel like I'd just be really awkward, but maybe one day, guys. I feel like if I did do a meet and greet, I'd make it one where you bring your horse, because I feel like if we're riding, it's just going to be less awkward and I'll be less weird. What's your favourite part about working at a racehorse stable? I love all the experience I get of working with young horses. I love working with young horses, and as well I get a lot of vet experience and foaling experience. So like, as well as working with the young horses and stallions, I'm working with like the mares and foals, and in breeding season it's really fun. You're working alongside the vets and seeing everything that happens along with the births of foals and just seeing how the racing business works. Honestly, I think it's a great experience. What is it that you like working with race horses? Do you recommend it as a job for a horse lover? Well, I mentioned what I like about it and I do recommend it. However, you do need to be very confident with horses, especially on the ground, you know, because young horses, especially young race horses that are on a lot of high protein feed, have a lot of energy, and you need to be strong enough to hold on to them when they literally rear up and just try and drag you. So you need to, you know, you need to be pretty confident with horses on the ground and dealing with psycho horses. But I enjoy it and I find it pretty fun. What level / height do you plan to compete Kai up to in eventing? As high as he goes, honestly. Like, when I first start jumping him, of course I'm only going to do low levels, but when he's old enough, I'm going to take him as far as he can possibly go. When are you next show jumping Jep at a show? This Sunday at the Mossvale Show Gymkhana. How do you manage year 12 and keeping Jep fit? Do you think your riding is affected by school? I just make sure I'm very organised, and what I do a lot of the times, like with my homework and assignments, I have a lot of free periods at school because, as you guys know, I also do, actually you probably don't know, well, I'm also doing alongside school, after school hours, I'm doing a TAFE course, which is Certificate 2 in Animal Studies. So I had to drop a subject to be able to do that. So I do 4 subjects instead of 6 at school, because like when you go into year 12 you can drop 1 subject, and then when I picked up a TAFE course I could drop another one. So I have a lot of free periods, and what I do in my free periods is I make sure I'm doing all my homework, doing all my assignments, getting any work I needed to be done completely finished, studying, and then when I get home I ride, normally straight away, or I have something to eat, then ride, And once I'm done that, I'll come back home when it's dark and, you know, you can't do anything with the horses, and I'll do more studying or finish homework or whatever else that needs to be done. I'm just make sure I'm very organised with my time for school and riding, honestly. What are your plans after you finish high school, including and not including horses? So when I leave school, I'm going to be studying to become a vet nurse. So what I'm starting with is I'm finishing my Cert 2 in Animal Studies. That's a 2-year course in 1 year, so I'm doing twice the work, which I'm doing now. So then when I leave school, I can go straight into doing my vet nursing course, and as well as that, I'll work at like a stables or something like that, just get my money going while I'm studying. And then I'll go straight into working after that year, and I want to do a few years of working as a vet nurse, and then to see if I want to take it to the next step and then study to become a vet. Because my animal studies teacher said that it's a really good idea to do the vet nursing first, and, you know, not rush into going straight into a vet, because then I can gain more experience in the field as well before studying to be a vet, to see if that's really what I want to do. And she also said that the best vets were once vet nurses before that. So with horses, I want to be able to keep up my riding, I want to be able to keep up my competing and my showing, everything like that. You know, I want to get a property of my own eventually when I can afford it, and yeah, I'll get more horses and do more things. Best friends. Better say me or I'll kick your ass. I mean, be anyone but you, Caitlin, sorry. Kidding, love you. Oh, and who could forget Zoe? When am I going to be in your videos? I mean, you're technically in it now, so like, what more could you want? Like, it's all you're going to get for now. I hope you two are happy. You finally made it. And I'm not going to put photos up of you guys, even though that's what you asked. But hey, because I am a good friend, if you guys want to go follow their accounts, go for it, because they're alright. I hope you're happy with me now. You finally freaking in my video and I gave you a shout out. What was going through your mind when you saw Kai in the paddock? I didn't actually see Kai in the paddock. Like, I didn't see him in the paddock at all. I was just told to walk out because, oh my god, look, there's an echidna out here. And I was like, sick. And they brought him out from behind a tree and I was like, who the heck is this little hairy dude? I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, is he mine? What is the highest you've jumped, and do you ever think you'll try get a foal out of Jep? No, I don't want to foal Jep. I just don't have any intentions of foaling Jep. And what's the highest you've jumped? I jumped meter 15, which you will see in the vlog tomorrow. Are you going to be working with any more project horses like Super or Mango? Yes, I would love to. When I finish school, I want to get some project horses that I will, you know, break in or trade and then sell. But Kai is not going to be one of those like project horses. He's going to be one that I keep. But yes, I do plan on doing that when I leave school and have time. How did you come across Kai and what made you want to buy him? Well, I didn't buy him. He was a present, like a surprise for my birthday, as I said before. And he was at my work, so that's how I found him. And like, he was rejected by his mum and stuff, so I was bottle feeding him at work every week. And you know, I just thought he was adorable and I loved him. And he was so friendly because, you know, he was pretty much raised by people. And then one day my auntie's like, oh, did you see the foal from your work's for sale? And I was like, as if. I was like, no, I want him. So my parents bought him for me. Love you, parents. Will you ever quit YouTube, and can you do a horse riding story? I would love to do a horse riding story, actually. Put that on my video ideas. And no, I never want to quit YouTube. I'm going to keep doing YouTube as long as I can because I enjoy it so much and I love the feedback I get from you guys. Would you ever get another colt or filly after Kai, or wait and see what Kai turns out like? I would love to get another foal at some stage. However, I'm not going to do it until I'm in a place that I can do it, meaning when Kai is not a bub and when he's broken in and going and inventing. So not for a few years. Like, I don't want to be putting too many project horses in my basket kind of thing. What is it like having your horses at home? It is amazing. I just love, it's just so easy. Just being able to like walk out and ride them, is just see them whenever I want. It's great. When did your family move on to the acreage? We moved about probably 6 months ago now. Yeah, probably about 6 months ago. Favorite thing to compete in? Easily sporting. Easy, because it's the thing I don't stress about. I don't have to focus on what I look like. I just bolt. I love it. It's just so fun. And the last question is, what made you want to get purple and yellow matchy stuff? Yes, please answer my question in this Q&A. Honestly, because I bought one of, before Mac and Ball sponsored me, I bought one of their purple and yellow saddle pads and I loved it on Jeff and I was like, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. So that's how it started. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys for my vlog tomorrow. And also comment some like videos you want to see down below because I have a lot of ideas, but I don't know if you'd want to see them, but just comment some below. Okay, see ya!